why hello. No, wait. Hello. Oh, I'm too short. Hello. Hello. It is I. Wait. There we go. I don't have a chair, so I'm just gonna be on the floor. Hello. This is so awkward. Hi. I am Musical Melina, and I am going to be starting on a Captain Marvel costume for an upcoming superhero night for my Bible club. It's occurring to me that I may have said Captain Marvel and I totally meant Ms. Marvel. I'm working on a Ms. Marvel cosplay. That's what I meant. Yeah, okay. I'm kind of nervous about this. I haven't really done a superhero costume like this before. I've done many costumes before, but nothing like this. I went to the thrift store and I bought a whole bunch of supplies, and we will see how it goes. So yeah, come along with me. So I bought some material, which is just a tablecloth, and it has some nice design in it, but I don't really know exactly how to get it into a dress format, so I will be trying on that, but for now I'm lazy, so I'm gonna start on the leggings first. Yeah.
Hey guys, voiceover Melina here. Yep, so I just took some leggings that I found from my local Goodwill. They're like fake leather, yeah, I don't know. And I just painted them with some random red acrylic paint. And I first marked out some lines with a golden pen, and that was probably a mistake because the pen kind of shows through, but that's okay too.
Okay, this is how you are being held up right now. This is not the most cosplay thing you've ever seen. I don't know what it is.
I should also have you know that this is the first time I've ever tried doing any voiceover things, so bear with me if it's super rough. Yep, so I worked on that for the little pieces that I could in between schooling, and it seems to have turned out pretty well. I did a couple coats of it because it was pretty light the first few times. So then I decided to move on to the mock-up pattern. I have some leftover pink tablecloth. No, actually, I think it was a bed sheet fabric, and it is the most horrendous color on me, so I know that I will not be making anything out of it for beauty purposes, but I can definitely use it for a mock-up. So I just roughly traced the outline of a dress that I wasn't ever going to wear, and then I cut it out on both sides like a sandwich, and kind of following Makara Tours, definitely no measurement was done. And then I sewed the two pieces together down the sides and on the shoulders, and then I tried it on, and it fit okay for my first ever mock-up of anything ever. I don't usually do mock-ups because my motto is pretty much just wing it. So then I decided that since the mock-up worked pretty well, I just decided to do the same thing on my tablecloth pattern, or tablecloth fabric, and yeah, I did that. I feel like I'm doing a DVD movie commentary. This is hilarious. And then I rethreaded my sewing machine, which took forever because I kept losing things. And then I sewed the two pieces together. Also, that day my craft room was a mess because we were moving stuff around, so pardon the costumes everywhere. But I feel like that's a sign of a good costumer, is if they have costumes and clothing exploding from everywhere. And for the mock-up, I just wung the sewing of it, but I wanted to make sure that I did it correctly for the actual dress, so I did pin the two sides together before sewing it. Then I tried the first mock-up on, or first version of the dress, and it fit okay. Then I tried it on with the pants that I had just freshly painted, and yes, paint did get kind of everywhere. But I put in some darts and hemmed the whole thing because it was a little bit long. So I hemmed it and then put in some darts so that it all laid correctly. More and more pinning. I have no idea what I'm doing with this voiceover.
Okay, so I did some sewing last night, and I made the original dress, but I couldn't really make it where it had a collar, and I didn't really know how to add it on, so I just kind of wung it and used some extra pieces, and there's going to be some fancy layering here, and I don't really know how I'm going to sew over it, but I'm just going to kind of put it together and we'll see how it works, because then I can attach the collar to it. Yeah, we will see how that works. Hopefully it does. Hello. Okay, it is day... I don't know. I have this fabric left over from another piece of dress that I did. That one, actually. And, I have to hem the edges because they're all wiggledy-waggledy. So I'm gonna use this for the dupatta, and I'm going to just hem the edges over, so I need to switch out the thread on my sewing machine, and then we'll get to doing that. Where's my red?
One eternity later.
What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet?
Rent.
No, he said supplies!
Then I tried it all on for the first time all together, and it fit pretty nicely. So then I decided to head on to the golden line things, and I basically created like little areas and guidelines for where to hand stitch the other fabrics. So I went over them in white fabric pencil, which I realized is not the same as a colored pencil because I tried a white colored pencil and it did nothing. So food for thought. Then I went over those white lines with my fancy golden Sharpie marker pen thing. It was a bit tedious, but it turned out pretty nice.
I did some coloring and some lining yesterday, and I'm going to fix it with other pattern pieces. Yeah, I'll explain later. It'll be fine. Okay. My hair is crazy. It's fine. Yesterday, I was able to do some work. I wasn't really able to film it, but I was able to cut some pieces of a dress apart and put them in a place. I only finished one of these, so it's taking forever, but I'll try to do some more sewing today, try and fill in both sides. It's taking forever, but that's okay. It looks really cool, so I'm very happy with how it looks.
That's the nice thing about hand sewing is you put on a movie or a TV show and then you just get to sewing, and pretty soon you will have not very much done, but you will feel like you were a bit productive. So I used a total of 3 different fabrics for the different pieces. That was another one of them. So I used the light, the purpley dark, and then a darker one that had cool flowery designs in it. And then here is when I colored on the zigzaggy lightning bolt thing, again using my super fancy golden Sharpie pen. And that is it all together.
Hey guys, it's been a long time. I've done a lot of hand sewing, but I just kind of forgot that the mask was a thing. So I have this mask from a production of Cinderella that we did last year, and I'm cutting it up with my wire cutter, and yeah, I'll see if that fits any sort of shape that I want it to. We'll see.
And then I proceeded to chopify the mask as much as I possibly could. It was actually rather therapeutic, although I kind of felt like I should be wearing protective goggles. I do wear glasses, but it was just kind of interesting with plastic shards jetting everywhere. Also, I feel like I should clarify why we used these for Cinderella. In the version that we did, there was a masquerade, so yep.
Hurt yourself. Ow. Too late. Oh, glasses. Okay. Can't really see. I'm gonna go to my mirror. It's not awful. If I file it down a bit, maybe it'll be better. But it's not awful. It's not bad. Okay, I was going to go to bed, and I was trying to figure out how to kind of perfect the lines and stuff, and I remembered nail clippers. We're gonna try that and see if that works.
So then here's me sewing together that last fabric I told you about. The other stuff took so long that I thought maybe I could just use my sewing machine for this one, and it worked okay, but the shape I was sewing it into was rather odd, so it was kind of hard for it to lay flat. But it worked pretty well. Oh, I feel like now is the perfect time to tell you the new joke I came up with a few days ago. What? Oh, I have to remember it. What? Why can't I remember it? What do you call the knockoff of a carrot? A carroty. I don't know why I find that so funny. My sister said it wasn't very funny, but I believe it is. Woo! Then I tried it on again and it looked pretty nice. I was very happy with it.
Okay, it's been a while. I am currently fighting a cold, you can probably tell. Bye.
The snot falling down my nose.
Okay, I have superhero night on Thursday. Today is Tuesday, which means this needs to get done. So, I'm gonna start trying to finish this up. Yeah, okay.
As always, costumers like to leave stuff to the last minute. Not that I really tried to leave the stuff for the last minute. I did, I set myself to a kind of hard standard, and also here I am sewing details that don't really matter and no one will ever see them, but they looked really cool to me. And then I started on the dreaded red fabric material. I bought this sheer tank top thing, which was super ugly, and I never would have used it for an actual tank top, but cut apart, it's pretty much just cool red sequin material. But that being said, sewing through sequins is so hard. Oh my goodness, there are shards of sequins all over my house now. And my needle would keep getting stuck, and it was not fun. And then here I started on my wrist bangle bracelet thingy-ma-thing, which was actually super fun and very therapeutic, and added a lot of fun time, except that I kept running out of super glue. So here I just have some white craft foam, and then I used a nail polish design tool to put a whole bunch of designs on it, so that was pretty fun. Highly recommend. And you can't really see all of the designs, but I've scratched a whole bunch of different designs into the bangle, and I'm very proud of them, and I think it looks very cool. First coat of paint was eh.
Okay, it is Wednesday. Tomorrow is superhero night. I just showered. I'm letting my hair do whatever it do. I am making the MCU version of Kamala Khan's outfit, but hair-wise, my hair is a lot like how it is in the comics, so I'm going more for a comic look for the hair. So I'm going to do my hair in some braids tonight and let it wait throughout today and tomorrow, and then I'll take them out right before, and it'll be all curly for then. So, and I need to straighten my bangs. Yep, okay.
So then I braided my hair. Well, actually, the top is more like a twist braid thing, and then I put it in a rubber band and then braided the rest of it, because my hair is rather short, so it becomes more curly that way. And And then I did another coat of paint on the bangle. I mixed some gold with some brown and made this really nice, deep, rich golden color. Man, I listened to all these other people do cool costume vlog videos, and they all have super high-pitched voices, and their voiceover things are so polite and beautiful, and mine is like, Morgan Freeman over here. Yep, so then I came home. Well, actually, while I was at school, I pinned out the sleeve pattern the way that I wanted it to, and then I came home and I sewed that sucker in place as fast as I possibly could, and it worked pretty well. My sewing machine had minimal disruptions, so that was really nice. And then I cut all the excess fabric off of the sleeve and made it look all nice and pretty.
Okay, I have to leave in 2 hours. I think I have finally finished my costume to as much as I'm going to be able to get it done today. So I'm gonna start getting ready.
So then I took out my hair and then magicked my costume on, and then I put my contacts in and went through my hair a little bit more. And then I did another coat of nail polish just like hers. I'm awful at painting my nails, so I had to touch it up a little bit so that it looked presentable. Overall, I am very happy with this costume. I think it looks awesome.